3,043 athletes are gathering at Roger Herring Stadium over the next 2 days at the WIAA State Track and Field Meet with dreams of being atop the podium with a shiny new medallion hanging around their neck. Let's first check in and see how competitors fared in Division 1. We'll begin with a few prelims to get the blood pumping a little bit. Sparta's Grant Geyer in the 400. Every millisecond counts to qualifying for the finals. He lays out, clinching a spot in tomorrow's race. Holman was fast today. Jakai Ayed with the fastest time in the 110 hurdles in his heat, 14.43, good enough to get him a spot on Championship Saturday. And one of the fastest runners in the state, Lydia Lazarescu, showing off her speed. She's getting ready for a couple championship races tomorrow. Speaking of championship races, Manny Putz knows a thing or two about them. He was competing in the mile today, and he finishes with a new state record, 4:02.25. The only problem is Grady Len of De Pere also gets a new state record and takes first. Manny's still satisfied with the race he ran, though.
He had a little energy left in him. I think if I closed a little bit sooner, I think I could have got him, but well, I guess we'll never know. But like I said, I can walk away happy with this.
Always a class act, and his teammates had a good day as well. In the high jump, it's Wilder Birch. He was in flight 1, but said, I'll fly under the radar. He clears 6.6, finishes in 3rd place on the podium for the Hilltoppers, and he said there were a few things that helped him achieve such a great mark.
The weather and the approach and my faith in God just helped me get over the bar.
And another Onalaska underclassman with a great showing today, sophomore long jumper Gabe Moss, as he leapt 23.10 flat in his second attempt. Who needs time to get warmed up?
I knew I got up high. I wasn't sure about it till I saw it. I look over, I see the state record, and I was like really close, and I was really hyped about that 23.10.
And to begin the day in Division 2 and 3, those athletes kicking things off with a bang. Rain clearing out just in time for some strong performances. We'll begin again with some standout showings in prelims. Michaela Gooslaw of Cashton and Paisley Eggy of DeSoto both headed to the D3 finals thanks to their good races in the 100-meter hurdles. Then in Division 2, Viroqua's Alana Christensen leaping her way into Saturday's final with the 4th fastest time of 14.77. And it was a top time in the prelim round in the 4x1 and 4x2 relays for the Kickapoo Lafarge ladies. They are looking fast and like a real threat to be crowned champions tomorrow. But let's get to some more finals. Staying on the track, first race of the day, the Cochran Fountain City girls in the 4x8 relay. They take home second thanks to a huge last leg by Paxton Dillman, time of 9:42.51. Then Paxton's sister Addie in the 2-mile later in the day, waiting to make her move until late, and it was the right call as she pulls away, wins, and sets a personal record with a time of 10:35.96.
Well, I looked up on the screen and I saw her pack and I was just like, well, this is like my last opportunity to go. So I just started kicking and hoped I could hold it, and I've crossed that line and I was shook. Like, I PR'd by like about 30 seconds and I can't even believe it.
Elizabeth Curtis of Westby not far behind, taking 3rd place. In the D2 boys 1 mile, Aquinas' Declan Gregg takes home 5th place, good enough to make the podium thanks to a time of 4:19.30. Let's go over to the high jump. Division 3, Jack Schmaling of Luther in a battle with Ashton Clark of Ladysmith. Schmaling, the future Badger, clears 6.8 right there. He's fired up, and for good reason, because that's a new personal record. You got to celebrate with the backflip. He falls just short of 1st place, but still an outstanding showing nonetheless.
I did not expect to clear 6.8, just like 6.6 last time I was here. I look back at the bar and it's still standing, and I mean, as you can hear by my voice, I'm very, very excited, very hyped from that event. I look over at my mom, everyone's cheering. It was a really surreal moment for me.
A surreal moment indeed. And speaking of cool moments, it was Kickapoo Lafarge's Adam Boysen's 6th time ever doing high jump. He reaches the podium with a leap of 6.4.
Halfway through the season, I walked up to my coach and asked him if I could try, and I ended up being good at it.
Pretty good for starting halfway through the year. It's been a big year for Blake Thierry, and today he adds another notch on the belt as he sets a new school record of 23.6 3/4 in the long jump, and He is a state champion, the first Blackhawk to win a state title in boys track and field since 1979.
I knew it was going to be, conflicting with 300 hurdles, and, I've been prepared for this all year long. So I knew I had to go big. I knew that was the number I had to hit, and, it happened. I had some big ones out there that followed too, but, I'll take 23.6. That's a big jump.
Terry hoping for some more hardware tomorrow as well. Ted Teskey of Arcadia with a good showing in that same event, taking third in Division III. Area athletes go 4-5-6. Carter Emler of North Crawford, Adric Eggy of Kickapoo Lafarge, and Jay Stetzer all finish on the podium. At the pole vault, Westby's Madeline Von Felt taking home 5th place with a mark of 10.9. She's fired up. She gets a good job from coach after the jump. And last but not least, D3 shot put DeSoto's CJ Millerin throwing it 53 3/4 for 5th place, while North Crawford's Gavin Tamling right here going 53 7 3/4 for 4th place.